All right, guys, so here is step 5, the wing pin and the mascara. So this is the part where we learn how not to breathe because whenever we're doing our eyeliner or our wing pin, of course it's called a liquid eyeliner, but I think wing pin is just easier to the point and it's like, okay, wing pin, done, so I call it wing pin. So I've got my hand mirror and there's two different ways that with me having, hooded eyes, that I do my wing. So I'm just going to go with one of those. So that way it's not confusing. So I'm actually going to do it backwards. I've done like, those little certifications that you can do online. You invest a little bit of money into it, and they teach you to build up your lash line first and then do your wing. I'm actually going to do that backwards. I know how to do it backwards and do it the way that specific module taught me. But sometimes like you want to work on that wing first and then bring it back into the lash line and fill it in. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So don't use the tip, like the actual tip. You want to lay this on its side and do that. Because think about it, when you're doing a wing and you take this wing pin and put it on the side, see how it looks? Like you already see how that wing might look. But if you use the very tip of it, I don't know, it's just not going to be the way that you imagine it to be. So I'm going to hold my mirror so I can actually see because I'm old. And you want the end of your wing to line up with the outermost part of your brow because it's going to shape the face. If you want to do a long, dramatic, creative, wing and you're doing like, I don't know, a superhero, a clown, or whatever it is that you're doing, go for it because depending on what your wing looks like, is either going to be small and simple, or you can do more of like an elongated wing if you're doing like a more like colorful, dramatic look. It just all depends on what's comfortable for you and what look that you are going for specifically. So I'm going to take this wing pin while I'm looking into the mirror. I'm going to have the wing pin on the side and I'm going to line the tip of this up with the outermost part of my brow because that's where the end of the wing is going to be at its sharpest, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to drag it, and there you go. So it's lined up with the outermost part of my brow, and then I'm going to go just below the very tip, and I'm going to drag it and bring it back into the top lash line. And sometimes it's not very perfect, which is because I kind of messed up just a little bit there. So I'm bringing it back into my lash line, and then I'm just kind of creating a sharp, elongated triangle. See how that wing is? So that's how the wing is going to look. So now you can focus on filling in the innermost part of the brow or the innermost part of the eye, making sure you get down to the top lash line. This is why I do the wing pin before doing the mascara. So I'm going to look a little weird because I have to angle my head and get to the top lash line. Now this is the part where you can use the very tip of your wing pin so that way you can get as close to the lash line as you can. And the reason why I get as close to my lash line is because I don't want any gaps there. So I try to fill in that gap the best to my ability. So sometimes you have to angle your head a certain way just to get it to where you want it to go. And with practice, you'll find out what works for you, what doesn't work for you. If you want to do more of a thinner wing, or if you want to do a thicker one, it just all depends on the look you're going for. So there it is. So that's like a basic like wing, and of course I have to make some adjustments here and there. So anyone who just started out with makeup, even if you're, intermediate or an expert, that, we learn how to hold our breath when it comes to doing a wing, because it's like, okay, I feel like RuPaul, when he says don't F it up, like it's like, okay, here we go, don't F it up. But that is the wing and how it looks. Okay. So then when it comes to doing mascara, I don't care what brand of mascara it is. I don't care if it costs $1, $20, $50, whatever. It always bleeds to my top lash line. So having just basic eyeliner or even doing a dark wing, if it bleeds to the top lash line, if anything, it's just going to close in any gaps that you have that you might have missed doing your eyeliner or your wing tint. So I'm going to go in with mascara, and I like to start on the outer lashes first and kind of lift those up. And then I go from the outer corner to the inner corner, or well, outer corner to the middle, and then to the inner corner. So you can hold your mascara sideways, and then when you get to the inner corner, use the tip of your mascara brush and try not to stab your eye. Because trust me, I have done it and I still do it sometimes. But you're using the tip of the mascara wand to lift any lashes that are trying their best to hide from you, like that. I go back in, remove the little bit at the tip. Now I'm going to do the lower lash line. So I'm holding my mirror, tilting my head down, and I'm doing the bottom lashes. You can wiggle, you can do just a simple brush through if you want. I do a mixture of both where I'm pulling the mascara through the lashes, and then sometimes I want to wiggle because doing the wiggling helps kind of separate the lashes a little bit. And then if I hold the mirror like this and tilt my head, it helps you see the bottom lashes just a little bit more. Okay, so there you go. So that completes this video where I showed you how to do your wing and how to add mascara to the top lashes and to the bottom lash line. So I'm going to do the other eye off camera, and then I will see you at the next video for step number 6.